And we are talking about a mega surge in the national capital. 10,665 new COVID cases and 8 deaths which have been recorded in the last 24 hours. The positivity rate in the national capital has now jumped to 11.8%. That's the latest that we're getting you. This is in the last 24 hours alone that we're talking about. 10,665 COVID cases and 8 deaths which have been recorded. Positivity rate in the national capital is 11.8%. Alok is joining us for more details here. Alok, numbers of course have been jumping over the last few days. Positivity rate now touching close to 12%.
Well, yes, as it was predicted that in the coming days the number of cases will exponentially increase, and that is what's happening. In fact, a 100% rise if you see in comparison to the last day. In fact, yesterday around 5,500 cases came in last 24 hours, but today in just 24 hours that 10,000 cases, 10,600 cases have been reported. So it is a 100% rise. And in fact, the positivity rate has also gone up to it's all up to 11%. So definitely it's a cause of concern. Remember, the most worrying thing here is that 8 deaths in the month of July last year. These number of deaths were reported in the national capital when it was during the time of the second wave, but now. As we already say that the third wave has already come, and in that scenario, 8 deaths is really a cause of concern. As of now, a lot of things have been done in the national capital as in terms of the health infrastructure update. In fact, the beds have also been increased, and some restrictions have also been imposed, but definitely the number of cases has increasing.
Yes, absolutely, Alok. Thank you so much for joining us with all of those details. That's the situation in the national capital. But let's also get in some breaking news coming in from Karnataka. In Bengaluru, the positivity rate has jumped from 2.85% to 6.45% in a matter of one day alone. 3,605 new cases were reported today. Bengaluru, remember, accounting for 85% of Karnataka's cases. So in 24 hours, we're talking about how the cases have doubled at this point in time. This is a big jump in positivity rate that we are seeing. Neha is with us. Neha, what can you tell us at this point in time?
Yes, Avni, it's important to note that as Bengaluru and Karnataka have been reporting a higher number of cases and there's been a surge, it's also important to mention that these figures cannot be looked at as standalone figures. Let's tell you that the testing also has increased, which is a huge contributor to why the cases have increased. Having said that, it's important now to put this in perspective. For the first time, in fact, at least in recent times, Bengaluru is in fact seeing a positivity rate of almost 6.45%, a jump from 2.85. That's almost a 3 times jump in just one day. And the point of concern for the state government still remains Bengaluru city, as it accounts for 85% of the cases today. We're looking at Karnataka reporting about 4,000 odd cases, of which 3,605 are from Bengaluru city alone. Last night, as there was a meeting of the Technical Advisory Committee with the Chief Minister, several restrictions were brought in. But now the concern still remains as to if the positivity rate keeps increasing, if cases keep increasing, then will there be stricter curbs? For now, let's quickly remind you that Bengaluru has already seen a weekend curfew being put in place for the next 2 weeks. The night curfew has been extended as well for the next 2 weeks at least. And as of now, what we know is that all efforts are on to sort of contain the cases and ensure that there isn't a lot of spread of the cases at this point.
All right, Neha, thank you so much for joining us with all of those details. So that is the situation as far as Bengaluru is also concerned. But let's